And we are live. So I am on the StreamYard side. I'm waiting for it to kick in over here on the YouTube side. I know I have a few of you guys in here. Looks like Boxy Senior's already in the house. Showing me here 7. Let me try and get this going over on YouTube side, guys. Good evening, good evening. It's been a while. Figure we get on here and catch up a little bit. So just want to double check with those of you that are in here. There's 5 in here now. Is the audio and video coming across good? So gonna say hello to my favorite, my number one fan, I should say, and I don't know why that keeps going off, but I found out that it is my mom that is the one doing the texting. So hello, mom, as well. Let me check and see all you guys in here. A bunch of you guys coming in at once. Daddy Doc 365, Small Water Charters, great to see you. Dunlap 2423. Of course, like I said, Boxy Senior's in here. We got Northern Light Goats and Evie. Of course, she's in here with both her channels. We got Owls Outdoor, Tina Ladybug. Hello, hello. Anthony Rubio Outdoors, guys. He is actually a channel that I have written down here that I wanted to talk about. And he had asked to come up on panel. So we're going to try to get him up here here in a little bit. Everything's good there. Everybody's saying it sounds good. Sounds like you're in a hole to me. I am. I'm in the basement. It's too darn cold out there, John. Even for this northern guy, I was like, I ain't going to the shed tonight. It's too dang cold. I'd have been out there. I got to get some heat in that shed. So 14 people showing on my end. Thank each and every one of you guys come in here. We are going to bring Anthony Rubio up here a little bit. I want to go over a few things. I want to get my banner put up on here. Usually I have that already ticking across there so you guys can see. Mo Homesteading, is she in here? I saw she did share it out. I was figuring, yep, there she is. And there's Anti. I want to make sure I say hello to you, sir. And for some reason, I was not seeing your comments in Trapper Jay's live. And I think I know why. When I went and looked, I had on top chat. I didn't have on live chat. So I don't know if that's why I was missing some or not. We got Amanda coming in here. Good morning, Amanda. Mark J. Larson's. How you doing, brother? Bull Daniels. So it's been a while. There's Dwayne Lazar coming in here. He's already catching some dogs, guys. Saw Coffee Outdoors. If you didn't see, he just posted. He had a few traps out for 3-day weekend. He's back to work, though, so we'll have to wait for his trapping vacation. Good to see him get out there and get the steel in the ground. All right. I think I caught everybody in here. If I missed you, I apologize. So you're not, no, I'm not ghosting him. I was not ghosting him. I just was not seeing it. There's City Sticker Chris. Can't find a buck to save his life. And I have some news on my saga of trying to put a deer on the ground. So thank you, Mo Homesteading, for sharing this out. We got 19 in the house. Hey, Ramsey Country. Jake, how's it going? How's your hunting season going so far? So I want to talk a little bit. Let's talk about these channels, guys, right down here that I'm running on my ticker. I don't lose sight of those guys. I want to make sure we are supporting each other. And of course, these channels here, we got Geo Bushcraft. You see the very first one, or Actually, it's Go Outdoors now. Geo Outdoors. Guys, he's at 877. Would it not be awesome to see him hit that 900 mark and get into that last 100? We got Dark 30 Outdoors. He's my next one that I have on there. He's at 801. Yeah, it's Bobcat. Can you believe that, Mel? So, Mark J. Larson. Guys, if you don't watch his elk hunt, get over there and watch it on his channel. If you don't have Mark J. Larson, he's at 582. Awful close to 600. 600 sounds a lot better to me than 582. Let's share him out. If we already have him, share him out, guys. There's somebody out there that'll pick him up that's on your channel. Muskrat Outdoors released a bear. Wow. Yeah. Did you guys see Dunlap had a big bobcat in his trap today? It's not in season. So I'm getting to you, City Sticker Chris. I got you, buddy. I got you. But he released it live. That cat was a little upset with him. Tom Keltlich and Everything Outdoors is at 571. You guys know where that's too close. That's 29 away. He can beat a 600 very easily. Frontier Survival. Frontier Survival is the next one I have. 894. That's 6. If there's 6 of you, 24 that are in here, if there's 6 of you guys that does not have Frontier Survival, smash them up, man. Make sure you're watching the video in full. Make sure you're leaving a nice comment. Yeah, Anthony, you were in there. You were watching it. It was a big tomcat, too. And then, guys, the last one I have running on my ticker down along here is City Sticker Chris. Now, he is a Pennsylvania guy, and him and I are in the actual archery contest with Freezer Bound Outdoors. We called ourselves the away team, and we're having a hard time. He's had a hard time getting on a buck. He's put down some does, and we'll talk a little bit about my excursions. Georgia Trapping and Fishing in the house. How you doing? But City Sticker Chris is at 595, guys. So I know there's 5 people in here that will certainly go over there and support this guy's channel. You'll love it. He does a lot of food plots and stuff like that. Just go check his channel out. If you like anything outdoors, hunting related, you'll surely love that channel. And there's Trapper J. I've been waiting for you, Trapper J. Got my Trapper J garb on. Guys, Trapper J hit 60K. Want to congratulate you. And I normally don't do this, but I did currently get some red stag. And you never get to see if we're cheersing with you. Bud, here's a 60K. That's for all those cheers there, bud. So, yep. I only got two bottles. I gotta watch out. I've been running the old Jim Beam honey with the old sweet tea, or the unsweetened tea. Now it's sweet tea. I put the honey in there. Absolutely, well deserved, Trapper J. We all appreciate everything you do for this community and stuff like that. If you guys didn't see, he did post. He did a podcast with Jeff Dunlap. I listened to it. It's about, I want to say about 30, 40 minutes long. Very good podcast. Oh, Mo Homestead. Okay, so we're not going to be doing the old Trapper J super chats for shots because that's probably about all I got in me. But I appreciate that, Mo. But that just goes out to Trapper J. And when I have the red stag, Bud, I do definitely cheers with you. That's for sure. Small water charters in here, guys. Ramsey Country. So did just go get my trapping license for Pennsylvania. We were actually allowed to trap yesterday. set our traps. Today would have been the first check. Okay, though. Thanks. But yeah, Geo, there's Geo Outdoors guys. One of these channels we want to support. He's at 877. We can hit him to 900, I'm sure. Um, so I know Trapper Jay was inquiring about Nebraska. Are you going to be able? Are you trapping all 3 states this year? All right, Dwayne, take it easy. Keep on them dogs. Anthony Rubio, I know he just got done. He has a video up that he's got all kinds of lures coming to him. Doc's in the house. I didn't see you come in. How we doing, Doc? Good evening. Yeah, so Greg's got some beavers that I can trap. So we're gonna be putting the Trapper J beaver lure to test. Got an awesome property full of bobcats in Nebraska to trap. Yeah, trapping all 3. But, I mean, it's gonna be great. Can't wait to see if you get any bobcats on those trail cams. Midwest Duck Slayer, how you doing, brother? Nice seeing you in here. He's got tornadoes coming. Got to get outside and watch them. Have a good one. Don't get blown away. You'll be in Pennsylvania before long. Yeah, so got a good opportunity. Greg's going to hook me up on a couple beaver that I can trap. If you guys didn't know, Greg posted a question on what kind of videos we all would like to see. He's trying to get some ideas of some videos, and I told him the videos I always like to see is his collabs with Boxy Outdoors. So maybe that's the next collab. We'll go beaver trapping together. Did they tell you what month you're gonna be yet? Tina Ladybug's in here. Coastal Fever's saying it's going to be in December. Ramsey gets him on. That's how, well, Ramsey, we know you get him. That's how you got the nickname Bobcat. So it missed you guys, Mo? Anthony had storm warnings today. Bomb cyclones, even had warnings come across TV. Now you're up in Oregon, are you not, Anthony? I don't know. Is Coffee Outdoors you still in the house? When's the next time you're going to be getting traps out? Are you waiting on your vacation? Was Daddy Duck, were you under the weather? Did I miss something? I know I've been kinda not hitting the lives on Sunday nights. I've been hitting it hard. I've been hunting the one area. If you guys remember my scouting and stuff. Yeah, Coffee did drop a vid. He had traps out for 3 days, but I know he's back to work. I think he's doing shifts over at the prison that he works at. John Euler, outdoorsman, guys. He's got some catfishing stuff going on. If you're into that, get over there and watch that. Catfish Connection, I think he's calling it. No, I think you've lived everywhere. You've been in Oregon, you've been in California, you've been in Texas. I think Oklahoma was one of them. Oh, sorry to hear that. I do hope you are feeling a lot better. I've never had one, never want one. Flava Flav saying hello to Small Water and Coastal. or should I say salt water and crystal. Mo's wanting to know if Trapper J is going to be looking for some bear. Bobcats are still on the endangered species list in Ohio. I do know Ohio you can't trap them or anything. I do know that. Pennsylvania, we're allowed what, one a year. John Euler, buddy, I really appreciate that. You don't need to do that. You know I'll shout you out every chance I get. John Euler, I really appreciate that, man. Um, Guys, check out John Euler. Get over there and check him out. If somebody could definitely run his link, I'd appreciate that. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to take this opportunity right now since I got these super chats. I want to tell you something that Jakey Crack Outdoor. He's not in here, guys, but I want to talk about what Jakey Crack Outdoors, and he's got two buddies. I know one's called Skook Trapping. I can't remember those gentlemen's names. Tubby Guy Outdoors, awesome to see you, brother. You are a $4 for a bear tag as a landowner. Nice. Jakey Crack Outdoors and a couple of his buddies are putting on a Pennsylvania youth trapping contest. So, unfortunately, it's only for Pennsylvania youth. But go over to Jakey Crack Outdoors. He's got a video up on this, and he tells you how either if you're from Pennsylvania and you got some youth, basically you post your pictures on the Facebook page. Every week they will get put into a drawing, and they are going to give away prizes to the kids. So the reason I bring this up is, I'm avid in giving back to the kids. I like to give away trap sets and stuff like that. And as you guys remember, everything that I raised, we gave away actually 4 sets this past spring. So I will make sure some of this goes over to Jakey Crack and his buddies for this contest. So John Euler and Mo Homesteading, thank you. And for all the rest of you 26 that are in here, go check out Jakey Crack Outdoors. Get on his YouTube page, and he'll tell you how to get over to that Facebook page, and you can either help support it, or if you got kids and you're in Pennsylvania, get them out there trapping. I'm not clicking any buttons, Mo. Why? Is something going on? I haven't started clicking buttons yet. So, hey, John Euler. That's another thing, guys. If you don't know, this right here, John Euler. Thank you, brother. That's why I said I will shout you out every chance I get, brother. I appreciate it. If you guys remember, he started the old fund when I was having that echo problem. And if you guys remember, I had the old set that had the 35 millimeter port, and kept cracking up on me and stuff. So he actually sent me a super chat. I went out and put it to good use, and now we got this. Ramsey Country's been busy. Yep. It's nice to see Tubby Guy in here. I can't wait to see some of his trapping. Unfocused for a second. It's probably because I'm throwing my arms around, Mo. I'm talking with my hands, and again, I have a webcam now, so of course I get better video, and now I got the headset, so I get better audio. So help him get to 500. I'm totally loaning him my community page. Who are we trying to get to 500? Small Waters. Thanks, Mo. Guys, right there's Jakey Crack Outdoors channel. Never feels like that company. Coastal Fever, you're not to 500 yet. I can't believe that. Guys, Coastal Fever TV. You guys want to see some great fishing, some peacock bass fishing, and I can guarantee if there's anybody that is out there that is even remotely interested in fishing, peacock bass fishing has to be on somebody's list to want to catch. And this guy, he catches them. Super Steve, the huntsman, he's in here. Good evening. We're just trying to catch up. I'm just rambling on. Anthony's already subbed and his notifications are on. Absolutely, Doc. I get upset when I can't get in there and watch your guys Friday night lives. They are a blast. I can tell you that. I'm about ready when them 2 hours are up. My cheeks and my ribs are hurting me so hard. It's time. You like that, John? Yeah, so Mo, the beard actually I've been trying to kind of keep just trimming it little by little so it grows, but um I tell you, and it's funny because I was just about ready to say, Mo, it's Lincoln's beard impressed me, man. I really liked it because I had that kind of thing going, and I see Glad Family Pantry comes in here and says, yeah. So now I actually turned a little bit red. Can you believe that? But yes, I'm trying to get it growing a little bit. I found out now that it's longer, I get a lot of food in it. M&K Outdoors, guys, he just got done having a blast of a time catching some togs, man. Uh, Great day on the water. M&K, I think that's going to have to be if the next time I get to New Jersey, it might be tog season comes in. That definitely looks like a blast. Trey Muse in the house. How you doing, Trey? Al's Outdoors. Hey, Al. So I don't see Cecilia Ravencat in here, but there's After Five Outdoors coming in the house. If you guys can think back, I think it's been a month that I went live, but she was talking about pipes, and I was talking about a bushcrafting pipe. Everyone's on the everyone's on the phone. It's hard to keep up. Oh, M&K, I know I'd love it. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Tog the Blackfish. Okay, Daddy Duck. I don't know if that's well. I might be able to do if I pull my shirt up a little bit. It's not quite that long, but I will remember that. It's a good one. Raymond Williams' brother coming in the house. But Cecilia was talking about pipes, and of course, Al just made me think because I know Al. Well, anybody knows Al's very, very crafty. And if you guys haven't been following along, he just made a two-piece lure, and that thing looked about as awesome as can be. So, Al, when I show you these bushcraft pipes that I crudely made with just a saw and a bushcrafting knife, don't laugh. But this one here I have not made yet. But so I made it out of maple, and it's actually where there is you can see where there was a branch that came off. So then I whittled it into here and whittled that hole out. And then, of course, I got this bamboo reed and put pine pitch in there. That's one. This is the one that this is the one I actually like here. If you guys don't see, it's flat on the bottom, so it can actually sit. But I whittled that out. You can see I've actually used it. But anyways, that's my peace pipe, the old bushcrafting pipe. So, yeah, Gio, I have to show it to you sometime. I know you're into smoking pipes and stuff, but I actually use mullein leaf. Put a mullein leaf down in the bottom of that, and then you put whatever you want to, you smoke. I know a lot of those bushcrafters smoke like clover, the clover leaves or the flowers, the white and the reds. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? uh, I I can be crafty at times. Um, I think I've shown Mo a few of my drawings and my paintings and stuff when I was younger. Um, I always say that's when I tap into uh, a little bit of my dad and his past. My dad's a very good artist. Want me to pack that pipe for you, Boxy? Yeah, sure. Just remember, my job is it's a no drug policy, so I don't want to lose my job there, John. Just say live more outdoors. Checking us out. He's got the old eyeballs on us. Did you get any sets out there, Live More? I have not yet. I just got my license today for my trapping. Um, really hard at hitting the deer woods. So I actually had a little penknife, Geo, and I just kept going around and around and around until I got it through. And then this upper part, I was able to use a bigger bushcraft knife, and I just kept digging it out. Um, it took me quite some time. Got a couple out. That's awesome. You got it. Arts and crafts with Boxy. I think we'll leave the arts and crafts to those that are crafty, though. I know we got Mo in here. She's pretty crafty. Monica, she's not in here tonight. I know Mark's in here, but Monica, she's crafty. Um, Boxy, I get by. Yeah, you'll have to send me that info. I don't know what info you're going to be sending me, but everyone's saying hi to Allie. I'll be listening. Got to bait pools. Sorry, missed anyone in the chat. Now, John Oiler's out fishing. You live right now, John? I know you usually go live when you're out there. Oh, this mouthpiece, um, Gio, that's actually a reed. Um, I actually got this right outside of Linesville. I was driving down the road and I saw those reeds, and it's almost every so far there's actually a little break in it, and then what you do is you cut them into his pet special beard stuff. Yeah, because I tell you what, his when I saw his beard, I was like, mine will be that long someday. I might be 80, 90 by then, but uh yes, she is very crafty, Mark. I know. That's why I said Boxy, not so much. Bull saying hello to Tubby Guy. Busy little bee around here trying to install shelves this weekend so I can finish unpacking. Yeah, that's how I end up getting that. It's the other thing about it, Greg, is it's like it's straight in. That's why I got to put that mullein leaf in there to try to kind of filter a little bit. Um, okay, I was gonna make one. Now don't show me up too bad, Al. Hey, I no, if I lived in Alaska, I would probably have a full beard as well. Well, actually, I can't grow a beard on the side, so I don't know about that. 6 hour last night live. Yeah, I saw you were live when I got up this morning. I didn't watch the replay, but I did see you were live. 5 o'clock shadow by 10 a.m. So, couple things before I get in 26 in the house. I appreciate each and every one of you guys being in here. Um, Please check out these channels that I have scrolling along the bottom. Um, they are all very close to some of their goals. You know, we got a couple of them real close to 900. We got Outdoors, we got Dark 30 Outdoors, and Frontier Survival. Guys, they're all within reach. They're all uh, under 30 away from 900. Then we have three more that are real close to 600, and that's Mark J. Larson Outdoors, Tom Keltlich and Everything Outdoors, and then City Sticker Chris. They're all real close to 600. So let's get them there. If you already have them, like I always say, you can just share out one of their videos on any platform and try to just get some of your followers over to their channel. I don't know what you're blowing up, Al, but I'll watch it. Daddy Duck is back. So before I talk a little bit about these channels, I want to just kind of give you guys, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek and I guess talk a little bit about my hunting adventures. Every night that I have been out, I have seen deer. As you've seen a couple of my videos already. That self filming and trying to get on deer and other than those two little fawns that I had already planned when they come in, I was not going to take either one of those. Um, but I've had a couple nice bigger does on me and trying to get that camera on, trying to get turned around. I have been picked off both times. My last hunt that you guys have not seen yet, I got to edit the video. Um, I ran out of camera light. I did see some deer. I had two does run past me. Tell you guys, I appreciate you coming in, brother. Have a good one. Um, can't wait to see some trapping videos from you, brother. Yeah, John, it actually is. So Wednesday night, I decided, guys, that I took a vacation day. I knew those deer were going to be moving. I had a little fork horn running around two doe. The one doe come running past me twice, but didn't stop close enough or in an area where I could get a shot off. I ran out of camera light, and so I was putting my camera away. However, I am a hunter first, so I still have about 15 minutes of hunting. Um, and I had a buck come in, put a scrape in at 20 yards to my, it would have been to the east of me. Um, he finished that scrape and he headed right straight to me. Of course, it would have been a lot better if he'd have walked out and gave me like a 15-yard shot. But instead, he walks down and comes within 3 yards of my stand. I was using that crossbow, put it right behind the shoulder, squeezed off. He took off like a bullet. I heard him run up through the woods. I did not hear a crash. And so I stayed in stand for about an hour. I walk out. I go back in the next day with my daughter. We look for this deer. We find blood. We find good blood. And we ended up tracking it over 400. My OnX said 459 yards is where we found our last blood. We were in a cornfield, and he was headed back into the swamp. To make it quick and short, we scoured that whole cornfield 3 rows at a time, and I can tell you, I'm kind of disappointed in myself because we did not find that deer. So that video will be getting posted. I will show the bad with the good, of course. And so everybody was saying Boxy was going to get one, and Boxy did not hold up his end of it. I think I just had a real bad shot angle. Um, I don't know if he survived, Mo, and I don't think anybody got him. I think he made it into that swamp. Um, I have been driving by that area and watching for some buzzards because if I can still at least get in there, um, I will tag that deer if I can find him. Just because the meat's ruined, but I could say in the 26 years that I've been hunting that that's only the second deer I've lost like that, and it doesn't it doesn't get any better. I love the hand sign of 3, then change to 4. I don't know if I did that or not, but yeah. Um, oh yeah, on that last video, there's Monica. Happy Sunday night. Mark said you needed some craft stud. Yeah, we're talking about my bushcrafting, Monica, and this is a bushcraft pipe that I made, and Al's gonna make it. And I know the crafty ones is Al, Monica, and of course Mo Homesteading. Um, yeah, I think it was a high shot. I cannot find my bolt either, but if he made it that far, he has a good chance for survival. Yeah, I tell you what, John, I've seen some crazy stuff, and I can tell you right now, everybody you talk to that hunts deer, those things are simply amazing in their resiliency. Alicia Barnett, how you doing? Good evening. Al says moniker. Yeah, straight down. So, um, I I could have probably tried to get a real sharp quartering away, but I know the trail that he was on, that he was going past me, that the shot that I took was probably going to be the best that I had. Um, and of course, as a hunter, you never want to second guess yourself, and you shouldn't ever have any regrets. But when you don't find one, you start regretting and you start double guessing yourself, I guess. Yes, I did hit a buck. You guys will see that video. I'm going to start editing it either late tonight, tomorrow, and you'll get to see it. It wasn't captured on video because it was at last light, and I was actually putting my camera stuff away. So that's kind of where I'm at as far as that goes. Doing all right, little sleepy here, Alicia. I'm always a little sleepy. That midnight stuff always gets me. Brother killed an elk with an arrow and him, someone else had shot. Yeah, believe me, you don't know how many times people get. Yeah, send that to me. I don't think they found it either. Yeah, that's tough. It does happen. We get that as hunters, but I'm hoping I see him chasing a doe around here in the next week. You guys know I'm on vacation starting Thursday all through till the 8th of November, and I will be down in that area, and I'm going to hopefully if he's chasing does by then, I hope I get another chance. as as a lot of bad tattoos has never said no regrets. Oh, John, you always got good ones there. Yeah, I went out Saturday. I can tell you, you'll see. I actually stalked. I tried stalking a doe, and unfortunately, I had the GoPro on my shoulder, and of course, I tried to go out around the one side of the tree. You guys hear me actually trying to get it to stop when it actually busts me and takes off. Buddy shot one a few years back. I would have sworn it wouldn't have gone 100 yards. Long story short, it was back on camera in the same place 2 days later. My uncle took him the next season. Yeah, that's I hear a lot of that. Regerts. Oh, I got it. I got it. Yeah, I know, guys. Check out Off the Hook Outdoors. He's been hitting it hard in both states, Ohio and PA. He'll be out in the morning. I hope they move because of all the bad weather. Yeah, I think I love hunting right after a rain. And matter of fact, if you guys remember, well, here in Pennsylvania, Wednesday was right after a rain. Get Yeah, isn't that the truth? You got to get back on the horse. Um, I can tell you, you guys, if you guys all know, you watched me last year. Um, last year, me trying to trap that coyote in some cable restraints when I was out there trudging in that 2 inches of ice. You guys know there's no quitting this. I might not get one, but I don't stop trying. That's for sure. So Ramsey, I wanted so much to hunt Ohio, and I'll be honest with you, I spent so much money in my my new setup with my camera, and I got some upgrades to my saddle. And the last time I hunted Ohio, it cost me 175 bucks. I went to go get a license, and when they told me $258, I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Next year." So, next year I will be planning on hunting Ohio just because I work in Ohio, so it's just easy for me to hunt Ohio and then go to work. There's a place that I can hunt right up from my work. I had what was a 160 on camera in daylight yesterday evening. Yeah, they're moving. Um, I think by mid to late week, I think right around Halloween time, man, it's always a good time to be out in the woods. Wildman 307, how are we doing? I did see YouTube did not like Wildman's dove hunting. So guys, get out there and share every video you can of Wildman's out. Show YouTube we like what Wildman posts. Everybody saying hello to Wildman. So I want to shout out a couple channels. I have not seen them come in this live stream. Um, but there's two channels that have come into a couple of my live streams. One is the Animals Creations and Adventures. Um, I do believe he might have actually come through John Euler's channel. I know he's into catfishing. So if any of you guys know the Animals Creation and Adventures, but I was checking his channel out and stuff. He came in here. You guys know that right now with the hunting that I'm doing, and I'll be getting into that once we get into trapping and hunting's gone. I want to get back to actually doing my live showcases, but this is the easiest way for me. I don't have the time to get out there and actually watch all their videos and set up a showcase for them. But the Animals Creation and Adventures. Um, 343 supporters. One of his things that he loves to do is catfish. He's a guy from a small town outside of Oklahoma City. He's gotten back in the passion of working with metal, making metal art. I say he's an artist there, trying to learn art of blacksmithing. He's been creating pieces to help the catfishing community as far as trophies and virtual tournaments. There you go. I bet you he's got to be in with those catfishing guys. I really want to expand my reach into what he's making. His second love is catfishing, in which he's found great loving community here on YouTube, and he's part of. He loves riding motorcycles. Um, 4-year-old son is a love of his life and will also be included in some of his adventures. He wishes to help out the channel and help me continue making beautiful metal creations as well as other content. And then, of course, if you want, you can donate on his PayPal. So I'm actually going to get over to his homepage here, guys. And I think this is going to be his Mark J. Larson's brother. I appreciate that. You know, it's not needed, but that goes into the PA Kids Fund for trapping. That's for sure. So I think that is Dan's Creation and Adventure. So John Euler does know who he is. That I believe is his link to his channel that I just posted. I kid Mark that he runs over his deer and yotes. Unpaved Explorer in the house. How you doing? How we doing, John? So that's just that's one channel, guys. I want to yeah, there Raymond Williams already had him. Dan's Creation and Adventures. That's probably a better link than what I just shared because mine's different. um I know, Mo. Boxy, leave it up to the mods. Let them do their job, right? um, yep, that's him. Okay, I got it. Unpaved, you're doing well. That's great. I was just looking at some old videos and stuff. Well, I say old; it's been in the past year, but I was on Freezer Bounds checking out one of that OG shot a buck, and your video popped up jumping off the bridge abutment. Just checked my camera, had 2 coyotes together on it today. Awesome. Well, you know where you'll be setting a trap. That's for sure. No, yes, please. Small water wants a couple, Doc. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about is Hunt Ready. He was in my last chat, my last live stream. Hunt Ready. He is definitely into trapping. He's been doing videos. Let me get up here and take a look at that real quick. Um, he just posted 2 days ago. No BS Lures K9 Extreme Junior review. He has a video how to trap nuisance raccoon on your farm. He's holding a looks like a Duke DP. He did his 21-22 trapping season baits and lure. Then how to store your treated coyote traps during the off season. So he's got 480 supporters. Hunt trap homesteading. He's into homesteading as well. I like doing gear reviews and always give my honest opinion. He's located in the Midwest. So Hunt Ready, 480 supporters. All I ask, guys, if you would please, if you go to these channels, let them know that Boxy Outdoors sent you his way. And if you're going to support the channel, make sure we're doing it the right way and watch that video in full. Leave him a message. Lisa Lee, how you doing? Great to have you in here. I really appreciate coming in. We got 25 in the house now. Hope everybody's smashed that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Just kind of going over what Boxy's been doing and taking a look at a couple channels here. So the Animals Creation and Adventures, and then Hunt Ready. Now this next channel that I want to talk about is actually in the chat, and we're going to bring him up on panel here. So we're kind of an hour in, and we're going to he would like to come up on panel. So it is Anthony Rubio Outdoors. Sticky Fever. Did I miss somebody, or are you messing? Can't remember. Okay. So nice to see Lisa in the chat. We got 26 in here. Um, that's Doc stage name. I got you. I got you. So Anthony Rubio, guys, he actually has some videos here. Of course, he's into the trapping as well. You guys, I know probably if you're in Trapper Jay's lives, he's in there all the time as well. Um, he just made a raccoon bait that's cheap. It's actually a fermented bait. I saw Judith and Dan Davis commented on there. I know they've talked about similar type of bait. Um, 2 days ago, he's showing a neoprene foul weather jacket. So those that are out in the outdoors with the weather, looks like a nice jacket. He did a live stream. He did Let's Chat, No BS Beaver Traps and Black Widow. He got a special delivery from She Traps. Looks like he bought everything in their lineup. He has, I think, every single bait they possibly make. He's done a couple live streams. Let's Talk Trapping. Come hang out. He did his first live feed 5 days ago, so he's new into the live streaming. So guys, check that out if he goes live. Yeah, Bo Daniels asking Big John Euler, do you have your pimp hat on? Hey, Mo. So Anthony, I know he has the Trapper J's lures, but the She Traps lures, I believe that is. I don't know if Dunlap is married to her or not, but I do believe that is. Anthony, you're going to have to help me out if you're still in. I hope you're still in the chat here. The lady that traps with Jeff Dunlap. So I'm talking about Anthony Rubio Outdoors. He, of course, supports Trapper J, but I'm kind of just reading over his videos. So he had a special delivery from She Traps. 5-0 Trapper, how's it going? Ours actually started yesterday. Sarah, yes, that's his business partner. Okay, I thought they were either boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, something like that. But okay, so trapping season starts tomorrow. That's awesome. I don't have any traps out, but I am going to. I think I'm going to get a small line while I'm off for my rut vacation, and I'll check those. I'll hunt the morning. I'll check my traps, and then I'll hunt the evening. All right, so Anthony Rubio. I'm going to put the link down here. I know what you'll have to do is you'll have to click on this link, and then you're going to have to follow. You'll just follow the directions. It'll bring you into the backstage. When I see you pop up on that, then I can bring you up on panel. Just make sure that you got to watch your audio and stuff like that, so that we don't get a bunch of. Yeah, see, you're already ready to rock. You got this.
I was on the frontier of survival yesterday for like a couple hours. So
okay, so you already figured that one out.
I'm figuring it out. Yeah. So right. Dunlap and Sarah Gomez, they're business partners. There are rumors, but I'm not. You didn't hear anything from me. They may be boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't know. There's a rumor in Trapper Jay's feed yesterday, but the other day. So.
Well, yeah. So I was listening to the podcast, and he was talking about having to run. He only has to run faster than the person that he's with, unless it's Sarah. So I'm thinking she has a little bit more than just being a business partner.
I mean, I talked to him a little bit on the phone, and he said we're talking about something that kind of happened a little bit between kind of drama, right? And he says, well, if I ever said anything, started saying something, Sarah would get on me and say, you better stop. Like, so I feel like there's a little more going on there. You know?
Yeah.
But they're great people. And I want to support women in the trapping industry. So like a buyer lures supporter. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
absolutely. Growing up fishing, there's always women, or there's no women going down the river fishing, floating the rivers here. Slowly, there's starting to be more and more, and now I'm seeing a lot more. And I want to make sure they stay in the outdoors. I want women in the outdoors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because then for one, if you're single or whatever, there's women that actually go fish or trap or do stuff. Like you, so they don't stay at home and then get mad at you when you come home late, stuff like that.
Right.
So beneficial.
Yep. Hey, John Euler, I think you mentioned about you're headed out. I really appreciate you being in. Yep, you got to run, got a tournament. Contestants calling me, got to take the call. Yep, take it easy, appreciate it. Ramsey Country, yeah, you're Rut Daniels vacation. I hope it doesn't go 20. I hope the next one doesn't go 20.
Dude, I love that name, Rut Daniels. It's such a great name.
Yeah, he hit it pretty good. Trying to get some look back here real quick. Give me a second. Boxer drained the whole bottle. Send the reinforcements. Well, that was just my Jim Beam honey, because if you guys don't know, red stag is very hard to get. Okay,
red stag's Jay's favorite.
Right. So of course he used it in his beaver lure too. So I blame Trapper Jay for the reason for Boxy not being able to get his red stag. But we got to look.
Or do you blame him for you buying it?
Right. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. So of course everybody gives me a hard time about my my drinking of my my unsweetened tea. Well, what you guys don't know is I got another whole bottle of honey here, but
we'll start calling up Cy Robertson or something. We'll start calling you Cy Robertson, always with a sweet teacup.
So you guys, it's funny because you haven't been with me that long, but I actually have the cup that looks just like this that Cy Robertson has. Yep. Here's the actual container. Yep. You guys can see right there. There's the tea bag sitting in there. This is fresh. Of course, it's warm. You guys asked, watch M&K, my collab with him, drinking warm, unsweetened tea. But
do you ever do the sun rendered tea? Like upside out sun, like sun tea?
That's how I normally would make it when the sun's out. But here in Pennsylvania, not today.
Oh, yeah. There's no sun here right now.
But if you go watch my collab with M&K Outdoors in the Line Cook, I went down to New Jersey with those guys, and we went clamming. First thing I did, I pulled into the hotel. I pulled my jug of water out. I threw my tea bags in, and I set it right in the center of my the back of my truck.
Yep. Rumor that Cy Robertson, there's one episode where rumor has it he had the same cup since Vietnam.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I mean, whatever, but maybe a little television build up there, but
I as Liam, his name Liam Nielsen in Taken. Like Neeson? You said, yeah. I will hunt you down. Yeah. I will find you, and I will get some red
set of skills. I will find you, and something along those lines. Basically, I will hurt you when I find you.
I won't hurt him. I'll just be taking some red stag.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna hurt him. Take the liquor.
Yeah. So this is where everybody, you guys got to understand. Yes, I got unsweetened tea, but when I put my my honey Jim Beam in,
it's honey.
It sweetens it up, right?
That's right.
So I'm drinking some sweet tea. There you go.
Yeah. It's no longer unsweetened at that point.
Yeah,
plus it's spiked a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Balloon Lane.
So I just saw the Pennsylvania Swamp Water comment. I went to New Orleans in last June, and before I went there, I started looking stuff up. So it was on Facebook, right? I get an ad for someone selling swamp water from Louisiana for $30. It's like, what the heck? Swamp water for $30. That's an endless supply of money, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I was shocked.
Uh-oh. We got Wildman kicking small waters in the giblets there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you have to try some. Because I haven't been able to drink the Red Stag. I've been drinking the Jim Beam Honey and the Jim Beam Vanilla. The vanilla I really like over ice just as well as the Red Stag. But I just knew I found some Red Stag, and with Trapper J hitting his 60K, I wanted to kind of do a little tribute to him with his. I got my shirt, the hat, and you know, the Red Stag, and he actually made a comment when, of course, everybody gets him to take shots, and he's like, "I don't even think you guys are doing the drinking." He said behind there, "Oh, he's doing it all." So I wanted to make sure.
I feel like that's how he makes half his money is the shots.
Hey,
if it works, it works.
And good for him too, because I tell you what, I would not make it. I don't know how he does it.
I don't drink really, and if I start doing that, there'll be issues.
Yeah,
I'll be out. Basically.
Yeah, I would not be able to do that. I usually just stick to the old straight unsweetened tea, but so let's talk a little bit while we got you up here. I know you're into the trapping and stuff. I'll try to do my best to keep track of you guys in the chat, and I'll just kind of throw your comments up here. Know that I am not purposely missing anybody or ghosting.
And I can't see the comments right now, so you'd have to pull them up in order for me to see them, just so we know.
Or ghosting Anti. Now that I know that he's hoarding all the Red Stag, I probably will start ghosting him a little bit.
Before you came on, I drink Diet Coke, so I'm good. That's about all. That's as sweet as I get. Besides sweet tea.
The Diet Coke, I'd have to throw some Red Stag in that. But so Beans, I'm able to actually set traps right now. I have not with the hunting and stuff. I do have a little section that I've trapped. It's actually on my way home from work. I can actually throw a couple DPs in there just to maybe throw a raccoon in here or there. I know for myself, I've put I'd like to try this year to do a little bit better than I have in the past years. Now you got to understand, I only run about 12 traps at the most at any one time.
See, just because I run about 12 and a half, and that's about it. I don't not a long line, so I get away with a lot of like the expensive traps. If I ran a huge line, it'd be all Dukes and Bridgers, I guarantee. And if it's public property too, I don't do a lot of public property, so I get away with that stuff. Yeah. People got to understand that when they watch my videos. I've been called like elitist, all that stuff. So do the premium stuff, but I'm not getting it stolen. I'm also not running thousands of traps where I'll be broke in instant if I went expensive for that.
Right. Yeah. I trap all public lands. So I'm trapping right of ways. I'm trapping game lands. I'm trapping parks, state parks. I'm allowed to trap.
We can't do that here.
No, see that's where we're lucky here. We can do that, and that is something that is available to us. Going to bed early. You're not going to watch no movies.
Imagine trapping a state park here and have someone from Portland, Oregon, come out and see that. Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm 20 minutes from Portland. It's close enough for me.
Livermore, I want to hopefully we get to see something in those traps. Going to leave you running, but have to step away for a bit. Okay. We'll see you in a bit.
Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon, right? Real unsweetened tea drinkers unite will not be wanting a Red Stag, right? Yeah, tight chains live more.
I also do a lot of conibear trapping. I don't do a lot of light holds, except for like we'll run 1 or 2 light holds for beaver, but majority of it's conibears. So we don't want to. Well, I trap my brother, my dad, and myself go trapping. They don't want to deal with like shooting the animals, stuff like that, putting them, killing them. So we just deal with the conibears, the instant kill stuff usually.
Okay, gotcha. Yes.
And I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to record a lot of stuff this winter because I use my phone, and I'm going to have to probably get a stand for it because I'm limited on what I can edit and how I can edit.
Gotcha. Yeah. Hey, believe me, I was there. I just kind
Mhm,
of like connected them together and uploaded them.
mhm,
Uh, I real quick want to say, Greg, from GO
mhm.
Outdoors, thanks for the super chat. It's a start on the Red Stag Fund. Um, it's great to have the Red Stag Fund. The problem is getting the Red Stag. That's the
Yeah,
issue.
I mean,
But
$10, what? I'll buy half a bottle maybe here in Oregon,
yeah,
depending on what you get.
yeah.
So
So
this is hard.
that that'll get me close, but
Yep.
I just got to find the red stag
Mhm.
in the state stores because in Pennsylvania you have to buy them through a state store. But
See, in Oregon, they don't sell hard liquor in grocery stores. You actually have to go to a liquor store,
yeah, that's the
which
same
a
way
lot of
here.
people don't know that you can't. They don't sell them. But if you go to Washington, they sell them in public, like Kroger's, stuff like that.
Yep, yep. That if I go to Ohio, which is literally
Mhm,
5 miles away from my house, I can go
mhm,
over to Andover, Ohio. It takes
mhm,
me about 10 minutes to drive. I
mhm,
can walk into their Sparkle, which is just
mhm,
a store, and
mhm.
I can actually buy alcohol. I can
Yep.
buy 10 minutes this way, I got to go to a state store. But,
Another
um,
interesting thing too about Oregon is we don't have sales tax necessarily. Like we don't necessarily have like a sales tax like Washington does or California does.
mhm,
So when you go like to Washington, you look at store prices. You price everything out like to the price, what it says. Then you bring the money up and they're like, oh crud, there's sales tax, and you pull a little more out because you forget
yep.
living
Good
here.
night. Good night, Ramsey. Dredger 9MM. Thanks for stopping in. Mo Homesteading sent you here. What's going on? We've been just kind of catching up. I haven't been live for a couple weeks. We
Mhm.
have Anthony Rubio up here. He's a trapper. Um,
Do a lot of
he
fishing too. I don't
does
know
does
how I'm gonna film it
okay.
though.
A lot of fishing. Hey, yeah,
Oh
just
yeah.
get all you got to do is get yourself a little tripod that has the connection for your cell phone, and just do
Mhm.
it off your cell phone, man.
Yep.
That's where I started, was a cell phone and a
Mhm.
little Kodak share camera,
Yeah, I got a little
and
tripod back here, but I gotta get the pieces, like the connecting pieces.
yeah,
I've spent the majority of my life fishing, so I like to say I'm 26, gonna be 27 in December. I like to say that I've been fishing right around 24, 25 years. Now I've
right,
been trapping for around 10, and
okay,
I actually have 8 fishing sponsors. So I'm more into the fishing thing than trapping, but I do go after the trapping pretty hard.
okay, very good. Yes, um, real quick, Ramsey country. I want to make sure Team Ambush coming in as well, buddy. Um, This is one of my favorite channels. Watching him call in some yotes and putting a smackdown on them. Ramsey Country coming in with the super chat. Let's go, Brandon. uh, appreciate you, Jake. Much appreciated. Um, what I want to do real quick is Cecilia's in the house now, and I want to go back to, of course, what we've already talked about. Can't get a buck, can't find a stag beer. I see a pattern here, and I can't get a dang uh, largemouth bass either, John. I go out there with fishing lures that should be catching bass, and I catch what? I catch perch. Um,
I was gonna bring one thing up too. I don't know if anyone else noticed it with YouTube, but yesterday my YouTube updated. It wouldn't let me scroll at all. It would scroll, load for like 10 to 50 seconds, and scroll and load. It would be slow. So if you're gonna update your YouTube, I suggest not doing it yet because the latest update is really slow. I couldn't even scroll. Couldn't look on
got
Facebook except for
got
notifications, so I wouldn't do it.
gotcha. Dredger 9, it was just really just kind of catching up, just talking with everybody. I talked a little bit about my archery hunting, and of course, trapping season just came in. Um, we we tonight are talking just about anything. So whatever you want to talk about, something, throw it up here. It's been rainy and windy, and for today, much outside. You're in
Mhm.
North, so you're in Idaho, huh? Boise.
Boise's pretty. I mean, it's outside the state of me, but it's probably as close as you're going to get to Oregon from in Idaho. I think, not knowing Idaho very well, but just the
Mm-hmm.
basic cities. Yeah, we they called them today bomb cyclones, like thunder, lightning, and 60-mile-an-hour winds, rain. Just
Mm-hmm.
it was everything. You can clean your yard one minute, next minute it was destroyed. Like everything was just everywhere.
Gotcha.
There's a
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah. So real quick, Cecilia, if you remember my last live, we were talking. You were talking kind of pipes, and I talked about bushcrafting pipes. I'm down in my basement, so I wanted to just show you. You're now into the. Yeah, there's my Facebook. It's Todd with 1D, TOD, and Arnold is my last name. But Cecilia, check that out. That is a pipe that I actually whittled out of a maple tree. It's actually a knot, kind of where the another branch is coming out of the main stem, but you can see how crude it is. And then, of course, the stem. That's actually a reed. And then this is one here. Of course, you can see I actually have used this one. It's kind of burnt in there.
That's so cool.
That's my little bushcraft, my little bushcrafting. Believe it or not, I smoked some dried up clover flowers, white and red clover. So of course, it
So is
was
that more
funny.
just the smoke? Like, is it like more to smoke herbs, or is that more for just to get the smoke aspect of it, or is it like a flavor behind it?
They tasted different.
It
The
does different.
flavor was definitely different between the two. I know
Mhm.
there's some other things that the bushcrafters do smoke. I do know there's some things that you know, of course, you're going back into, like the Indians and stuff like that. They actually smoke stuff for congestion and
See,
that kind
the
of stuff.
reason I was asking because I used to ride the bus in town, and this guy would always roll his own cigarettes. And it'll have all these different mixtures, and that's kind of where I thought maybe there's a little bit different. His are more tobacco, but yours are more flowers and stuff. So I was wondering if it had a different kind of effect.
Yeah. I don't know. I tried it out. I'm not a smoker,
Yeah.
so I didn't think, yeah, even though it is there's MB Heritage Farms. Hello, hello.
I mean, if
I'm
it
not a
works, it
smoker.
works.
Yeah. Now, I mean, if I got a congestion and you're smoking something that's actually
Mhm.
trying, uh, you know, to
I want
me
to be
it's
against
not.
it, trying it.
Yeah, to me I'm thinking it's not tobacco.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Geo, I don't want tobacco.
Yeah.
I don't want no part of that because I don't smoke. But
I,
I think
tobacco, keep that away from me. I don't want anything to do with it.
if you're smoking herbs and stuff and you're smoking it for like congestion or
Mhm.
something like that, for bronchitis or
Mhm.
whatever, I would think maybe that, it's not.
There's a benefit there.
Yeah, it's not unhealthy because you don't have the tar and
Mhm.
the nicotine that you're not getting nicotine from
Yeah.
from.
It's more just the smoke and stuff.
Yeah, so right here, so Raven's talking about this Mullen. So this
Mhm.
Mullen, a lot of people don't know about Mullen is this is one of the things Mullen does is it's a decongestant.
Mhm.
Um, you can use the flowers for like earaches and stuff like
Mhm.
that. You put it in, you make it into an oil, but the the early Americans and the Indians and stuff, they actually used that mullein leaf.
Mhm.
They would either steep it in a tea and drink it, or they would smoke it in their pipes, and it
Mhm.
helped with decongestion and like phlegm and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
I know some people take that stuff and melt, kind of put it in like a solve, like melt it down a little bit with some oils and stuff, make a solve out of it, and then put it on like the different things, not necessarily that, but for arm aches and stuff, kind of make like an ointment out of it,
Hmm.
like in a double boiler type thing, and
Yep.
then which, I mean, I've watched a lot of different things. I don't know how it necessarily works, but I've watched all kinds of videos on different things. So it's just something that I saw that I thought it would be
Gotcha.
cool. You can make
Yeah.
your own. You can make your own like. It seems like you can make your own like waterproof beaver lures or lures out of like a Vaseline and melt it down. Although it could catch a fire, so you got to be careful. But
Right.
you got to mix it in there, and that would be like a waterproof base. Add some oils, add some things like that for trapping. But that's,
Hmm.
I think, similar to making like a solve out of for your skin.
Yeah. So Dredger9 says their legal deer hunting went out, but there's still some opportunities. Small waters, he said the Indians had the right idea.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
They're smart.
Um,
They're very smart with their stuff they did.
Yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it,
But
right?
see, they're smart because they did
Smoke
that in order
no
to survive.
tobacco. Right, right.
So if you weren't smart, you just didn't make it. So
Yeah, I see. Off the Hook Outdoors just posted something. Just got a notification.
Mhm. I got
Tea works,
notification
but
comment
smoking
here.
works faster.
Yeah.
And made for adults. Tea for children. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. I know I'm
Yeah.
missing some. I know I'm missing some of you guys. I apologize. Al, now you got my wheels turning. Okay. Um, hey guys, got to go get up hunting in the morning. Yes, he just
Off
put.
the
He
hook.
just
That's
yeah
important. Get that sleep.
yeah
We come back with the results.
yeah. Mullein seeds are also a fish powder. I did not
Yep.
know that.
Interesting.
MB Heritage Farm. That's another MB jam. I only smoke tobacco, none of the other stuff.
See,
Good
I
luck.
don't really drink. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that stuff.
Hey, 50 Trapper, have a good one. He's got to run. Have a great evening. Be safe out there. Let's go, Brandon,
Let's
right?
go, Brandon. That's going everywhere now. That's everywhere.
Yeah. Good luck out off the hook.
Good luck getting rid of the "Let's go, Brandon" aspect.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Everybody's saying goodnight to have a good one, hippies.
I just actually have some videos coming out soon. Well, not coming out yet because I haven't filmed them, but they will come out. An axe video, a pack basket video, stuff like that is coming in the mail and stuff that I'm gonna do like a pre like a preview first impressions, and then over time I plan on over the years doing an update each year or half
Mhm.
seasons on how's going. So I have some stuff down the pipe, but I just try to think of stuff. A lot of stuff I think of or do videos on. I see some comment on Facebook, hey, what's good for this? And if I have something, I'll make a video on it. So I get some content out there about that subject. So I just
Right.
think of stuff on the fly a lot of what
Gotcha.
to
Yeah.
do videos on.
Right. Greg, have a great night. Get yourself some sleep. Have a blessed week. I know you got to get off and haul some of those cinder blocks out. But
Ooh, that sounds like no fun.
yeah, so I will be getting with you, buddy. We got to figure out the next collab with Boxy and Geo Outdoors. It's going to definitely be some beaver trapping. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Everybody's
you might
saying
have
night.
to take care.
Bull was having problems. We do got a storm coming through.
God, I love that name, Bull Daniels. It's just
Yep.
so good.
Old Bull Daniels.
Yeah.
You got Bull
Isn't there a
Daniels,
guy on
and
social media called Rut Daniels?
there is a guy called Rut Daniels. Yep.
Yeah. Oh no, notifications.
I tell you what, Cecilia, get on either instant message me or whatever. I'll send you this one right here.
Now, how can you say no to that?
I'll send you this one here. I never used it. This is the one that I have used. This one here. This one I will keep for myself, but I'll even maybe, if I can find a fine marker, I will maybe put Boxy Outdoors on this side and Raven Cat Homestead Cecilia on that side. So there you go.
That's why you always ask. If you have a question, don't just wait. Just ask the question. Never hurts to ask questions. That's what I'm trying to say. Never hurts to ask questions.
Yep, absolutely.
If you don't ask, you'll never know.
Yeah. Bushcrafting pipe. That's what. So when I first got onto YouTube, I was, of course, first thing I used YouTube for was how-to videos. Right.
Mhm.
Whenever I couldn't figure something out or I had to do something I've never done before, I'd just get on there and I'd type it in. Well, then I actually started watching this gentleman, and I know I'm not going to remember the channel name, but he was a big bushcrafter, and it was just very interesting to me. And he was just showing like all kinds of survival stuff, and I'm
Was it
thinking,
Prepared Mind 101?
yeah, but no, it wasn't him.
No.
He actually did uh, the show alone. He
Yeah.
actually went up and did this. I think his name was Steve, but I forget his actual channel name. But anyways, um, he actually was making a bushcraft pipe and stuff, and he was the one that was smoking these different things and saying what they were good for and stuff like that. And I was just playing around. I sitting around the fire and just started whittling and I
There's
made.
a guy on I don't know how many people have TikTok, but there's a guy on TikTok that was on Alone. I think he was on season 3 or 4, and he's always making stuff with flint. He has like a elk pad. He's always making stuff with flint. He has a
Mhm.
YouTube channel, but I can't remember his name to save my life. But he's always building stuff. People ask questions. Hey, can you build this? He's like, sure, I'll build it, and then he builds it. Can you build like a knife? Sure, he builds a flint knife for them. So he makes all this stuff, and he just constantly builds stuff. So fascinating to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically a corn cob pipe, but it's actually made from an actual piece of wood. um, trust me, Cecilia, it's not a masterpiece. So don't get all excited when you get it. You say, really?
It
uh,
doesn't matter if it's a masterpiece. You made it. That's what's special about it.
yeah, an antler pipe. I bet you. So the antler pipe would definitely have a bad taste, but I bet you if you burn it out, it probably won't. Once it got burned out, it'd probably be all right.
Kind of like when they build boats, or log boats, they burn the inside out. It's kind of burn the marrow and all that stuff out of it
Right, right.
with
Beer
charcoal.
can with beer can with some holes in it. Done that, been there, right?
Man, I've seen some crazy stuff people smoke out of. Like, I've seen people smoke out of fish. I've seen people smoke out of apples. All kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It's stuff you'd think would make you just want to throw up, like the fish. How do you smoke out of a salmon? I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't know.
It's weird.
Anti says corn cob pipes are forever though. Well, I appreciate that. Good looking pipe. I appreciate that. Not bad for just playing around with a little pocket knife and a piece of wood, just sitting by a fire. I'm sure I was probably drinking some Red Stag and Dr. Pepper.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah,
Really, yeah.
You know what, Raven? I guess you're probably right. You know, if it's gonna be special to you because someone like me made it, I'm happy. Like I said, it's just gonna sit. It's just gonna sit here. So I would love for somebody to have it that would love to either use it or set it up on something for themselves.
Monica's always crafty.
Just listening while she's being crafty. She is crafty.
Yeah. I've
There's
watched her channel a few times. Incredibly,
yes,
incredibly talented. That's
yes,
for sure.
absolutely, absolutely. And so, Monica, when is the big move? I believe Illinois. When are you making that move? Things I don't understand about bushcrafting. 4 lighters are about the same size as those fire starting kits, right?
But see, when you run out of lighter fuel, then you have a piece of plastic. So I'll
Yeah,
take the flint every time.
that's my hillbilly emergency toker. I didn't think that the bushcrafting pipes was going to be the main part of the stream tonight, but that's pretty cool. Um, the tweaker at the corner store has a can. Yeah.
When I was in school, they used to give us like tests and stuff, and she gave me this test one time. Said, "What would you take to survive?" All the kids took the gun over like a knife and stuff, and I was thinking, and it had
Mhm.
3 bullets, right? That's good until I
Right.
run out of bullets. Then what's it good for? Throwing it
Yep.
at something? I'll take the knife every time. She was like, "Well, I was right, and the other kids were wrong." They thought, "Oh, it's a gun." And they tried to argue with me. I'm like, "It's a gun. You lose the bullets, you're done. It's pointless." Maybe we're spraying for something, but that's about it. Like,
Right. Right.
I
So
don't know. Some of them grew up in the city, so I don't blame them.
that's pretty cool. So Cecilia's going to be able to use it with the tobacco that she's grown and dried.
Wow.
You're either going to need a little bit, like you'll have to get either a little screen to put down in there, or like I said, if you can find mullein leaves or whatever, you just tuck a mullein leaf down in there and then put it on top, and then that mullein leaf actually lets you draw through it, and it kind of acts like a filter as well. I do keep a square tinfoil in the boat just in case. That dude's been to party at my house.
Wait, me? No, I was like,
Big Matt. Big Matt. As a thank you, I'll knit you a handmade hat.
Ooh.
Brown craft collar is okay for you. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Yeah, like a brown, and I mean, if it's just a brown or brown and green or something like that,
camo.
That'll work. Yeah, like a camo. Believe me,
can't go wrong with camo.
If it's a dark color, Cecilia, that those type of hats, man, they get warm. I can actually put that thing.
Dark greens, dark browns. That's pretty much what camo's based off of. So you can wear them in the woods even if you want to.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, those things are warm. I'll put it right under my cap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I missed something. Let me check the chat here, guys. Did he have 4 lighters? That is the question, right?
If you need 4 lighters, you might as well buy a Zippo.
Yeah. Doc is confirming there is tinfoil in John's boat.
Is he wearing a tinfoil hat? Just kidding.
That's probably what it's for. It's probably for his tinfoil hat, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's probably off his tinfoil hat.
Loaderman, how are you doing this evening? Appreciate you coming in here. We got Anthony Rubio up here on panel. He's into fishing and trapping. Some of his later videos that he just recently posted has been trapping. Trapping is upon us. So
yeah, it really is. It's coming quick.
Yeah. $2 Chuck. Yep, that'll do, Raven. Cecilia. Maybe you don't have to, but that'll be fine. I will. You just get me a message either through Facebook or Instagram or some way. You can either email me at boxy30@yahoo. Yeah, boxy30@yahoo.
My dad said the does came out.
Does are out?
Those are out right now, yep. Not what he's looking for, but they came out.
So I got to remember, you're in Oregon, so you're 4 hours behind me. So it's probably about 5:30. So
yeah, it's just getting dark.
Believe me, right now is the time to be there, buddy.
Yep.
For whatever reason, that last hour and a half, it's been good for me.
Yeah, they slowly come out. Probably the last couple of weeks, it's been right after dark. And we put the crosshairs on them. You can hunt till half hour after dark here. Put the crosshairs on him. You can't guarantee the shot, so he's not taking the shot. They just slowly get pushed later and later, and it's like there's not much you can do at that point when they come out a little later, and then when they come out in the dark.
Right. Yeah, Raven. I do believe I saw the hat. I will definitely check that out though. But like I said, as long as it's not shiny,
neon yellow,
I would love to have it because, like I said, those things are definitely warm, and it would definitely be something for me to be able to wear in cold weather that is going to be upon me. So, yeah, Facebook Messenger, that's perfect. Small water, he's always on a roll. He's always on a roll. He's gonna have an earache. He's pre-medicating.
How big is that beaver behind you? The one you got behind you?
That one there. I'll be honest with you. I never weighed it or anything. It was probably a mid-sized beaver, I guess I would say.
30, 40 pounds?
Yeah, it was probably about 30 pounds, I would say. It was actually one that I have talked about. Actually, I think in my last live stream I talked about the very first beaver that I caught a friend of mine had called and said, "Hey, you trap, don't you?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I've
Oh yeah, I
started,
remember that. Yep.
And his dad had this beaver was coming up into his off the river, chewing down his trees. So I went down to the local shop and said, "I need something to catch a beaver," and they set me up with the Bridger number 3 and the drowning, and I set it up on a Sunday. I went there on a Monday, and there he was, and I
See,
self tan.
that's how you get addicted to it. You come back the first check, and all of a sudden he's there. That's when
Yeah,
you know you're hooked. That
yeah,
first check, you can't beat that.
yeah. So I self tanned him, and then of course, as you see, I got 2 raccoons behind me. The one, well, I don't know, it'd be that one right
Yep.
there behind me. It was my first ever raccoon that I caught, and then the one over there, it's actually a fisher coon,
Mm-hmm.
and I caught it my first season as well. And then the muskrat, of course, was my first muskrat. So I tried self tanning. Didn't do bad on the fisher coon. The beaver's not bad, but it's not real. Like
It's
it
a lot.
doesn't.
I've heard the beaver a lot more work.
Yeah, it's fairly stiff, but it is tanned. I did the alum
Mhm.
tan. So it's not gonna rot or anything. And
See,
then
it's hard to beat when you go up to that drowner set. You grab the wire, and you know your trap's gone. You're looking down and wondering how big is this beaver. You slowly pull it up. All of a sudden, something emerges out of the water, and you're like, "Wow!"
yeah,
That's the best part right there when he emerges out of the water. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off track.
no, no, that's fine. That's fine. Watch for his face to turn red, and you know you've hit a hot topic. I mean pipes. So yeah, so beaver's tough to tan. Yeah, I I found that out the hard way. Um,
There's a lot more work in the pelt. I've heard when it can the beaver. There's a lot more massage in it than there is other
mhm,
animals.
right. And I may I wanted to make a hoop
Mhm.
for this. I don't know if Mark J. Larson's is still in here, but kind of similar. He made one that has and I think he used willow.
Mhm.
But
The traditional way,
I was actually going to use
metal hoop.
no, I was got like a grapevine,
Mhm.
and then of course I have sitting right here beside me.
See, a
I have
grapevine is a great
some
idea.
turkey feathers.
Yep.
Um, but I was gonna take the grapevine, make a hoop,
Mhm.
and then hang like turkey feathers with
Mhm.
beads on it. Have the beaver in the center
Mhm.
with some.
That grapevine's smart, really smart, because it's a little more
Yeah,
flexible than the other stuff is.
yeah. I just got to find a grapevine that is. I haven't found one yet. Once I
Mhm.
find it, I know it when I see it. But a lot of grapevines, they're either too big, too
Mhm.
small, or they'll go so long and then they got a crook to them.
Yep.
I need something that's going to be fairly straight.
Symmetrical and long.
Yeah.
So, what do you do any conibear trapping for raccoons, like trail sets, stuff like that?
We're not allowed to use conibears outside of 5 foot of a waterway.
Oh wow! And I
Yeah.
thought Oregon was bad. That's
Yep.
wow.
Was happy the one I did turned out okay, but stiff, like you say. Don't think I tanned it enough. Um, Team Ambush, I don't think that it's not that you didn't tan it enough. What I think happened to me, mine, mine is stiff. You can kind of see when I move it. I mean, it's pliable. See, I can bend it, but it is a little stiff. Um, I think what happened is because their leather is so heavy and thick.
Mhm.
When I was working it and breaking the leather, it was drying out too fast.
Mhm.
I think that's what happened to me.
See, I
Got it.
was reading something about tanning, and the more you work the leather, the softer it gets. But I think dry part of the process is drying it out, and since the it's so thick, the more you work it, the more you break it down, the better it is. But I mean, everybody does it different. You ask a different tanner, they're going to say
Yeah,
something different. So,
yeah. Small water charters. There's a lot of tan beaver in Florida. Absolutely right about that.
A lot of tan beaver in the south.
So Mark J. Larson's gotta love the hides in the background.
Yep.
This here has nothing to do. When you guys see Mark J. Larson's go live down there with his pallet bar and all his coyotes and fox that he has there, amazing. PA trapping and outdoor is perfect timing. We're starting to hit a little bit about trapping.
Yep.
Talking some trapping. We've been talking bush pipes. We've been talking about John and his tin foil and wearing it on his head for all the
to get a reception.
The Seminoles stand them and sell them. Uh-huh.
So what's the biggest leg hold you can use on land and in the water?
For
like coyotes or beaver?
In Pennsylvania, 6.5.
6.5. So do you have a preferred leg hold to use?
Well, I can tell you what I do use. I have a Duke 1 3/4. I do modify them a little bit. I change the actual the chain. I change it to a number 2 chain. I take 2 6-inch links. I put an MB Crunch Proof in the center, and then of course I use the actual original J hook and then swivel on the end. Yeah, I use that for basically my coyote and my fox sets. Of course, I catch raccoon and stuff in it, but
yeah, they plug up a little bit of everything if they're set on land. I was watching Dunlap when Trapper Jay was live yesterday. Dunlap was live, and he talked about during otter season, when they breed, put a skunky lure out, and they'll come to the skunky lure. Even though, because I asked him, I heard old timers say that you can use fox urine and fox lure. He says, well, that's probably because they're breeding, they're curious about the gland. And one of the loudest glands you can use is skunk glands. And he says, if you put that down, they'll come right over and go into your trap.
Right. Real quick, AR Guns 1776. Thanks for stopping in here. Really appreciate it. We have Anthony Rubio up here on panel with me. We're talking a little bit of trapping right now. We've been
trying to get more into it.
Yep, just talking a little bit of everything. I do want to real quick mention Jakey Crack Outdoors is in the house. Jakey Crack, I hope you can. I hope you get a lot of people over there checking out the PA Youth Trapping Contest. I kind of shout that out, and
yeah, they threw your link.
Yeah, we threw the link up for you as well. What is Florida Beaver Dam locally known as?
I'm staying out of that one.
But I'm hoping that so I'll be yeah, Jakey Crack, no problem, and I will definitely be supporting that as well. We got some super chats that we're going to try to send over your way. So I'll have to get with you on that. Spirits. A little bar called Good Spirits.
There's probably a few of those down in Florida. Maybe.
Ohio Trapper. Yes, you finally caught us. We're actually talking a little bit of trapping. So Anthony just asked me basically what my favorite trap was. I would say if I wasn't afraid of thieves and theft, because I totally trap public land and I have had stuff stolen. If I didn't, I would be looking at like the the Duke 550s or the MB 550s. I would probably run even a Bridger. I like the Bridger number 3s that I actually use for beaver trapping. I would probably be trapping with something other than the Duke 175, but for the price and for an extra dollar, so everything that I bought to actually upgrade those, it cost me $1 more. So I can buy a trap for basically $8.95. So say $9. I put $1 into it, and I got a $10 trap that is good enough.
Some of the more expensive ones out of the water.
Yeah,
some of them.
Yeah. So.
So here's a question about that. When you coyote trap, do you use earth anchors or do you use rebar?
So I do use the Wolf Fang
Wolfing.
earth anchors. Matter of fact, every time I order off of F&T, they
Mm-hmm.
give me an opportunity for um, a free gift.
Mm-hmm.
I take the Wolf Fang anchors every
Yep.
time because
So.
actually what I'm gonna do is my old slides,
Mm-hmm.
the 332nd cable that or yeah that I used for my drowner sets last
Mm-hmm.
year. I'm going to take those pieces. I'm going to take 18 inches,
Mm-hmm.
cut that, and I'm going to actually make my own earth anchors. So free earth anchors.
If you get a chance, you should try the 1/8 inch. It's a little stronger. It doesn't kink up as bad on the
Okay.
beaver stuff.
Okay.
I
Eighth
uh
inch.
I just got some chained wolf fangs. I don't necessarily have to worry about the theft part, but if I do trap somewhere's public or near a road, because we're getting access to a few more properties, I want to make sure it's chained so they don't go in there and cut the thing with like wire cutters. They can't cut and seal a trap. So
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I might have to try maybe that. See how it goes.
I know that if you look at the chained wolf fangs, I know F&T sells them at 18 inches. Some other companies sell them at 16. So you want to pay attention to how long they are.
Well,
Even with the
see,
word X, you can bet it better.
yeah, I figured with the 18th. So I found out that the 18th just seemed a little bit too long
Mm-hmm.
here in Pennsylvania. So
Mm-hmm.
I figure if I cut it 18 inches, by the time I make the 2 loops,
Mm-hmm.
to hold it, I'm probably going to be right around that 15, 16 inch,
Yep.
and I think that's right about where I want to be. Um, MB 550s, the Duke Douglas. I was really looking at those Douglas, the number 2 Douglas. Um,
If you really
that's
want to get in expensive traps, look at the MJ Sterling 600s. I think they're like 30 or 40 bucks each. I
yeah,
think MB copied Sterling and Duke copied MB. So
yeah.
you can look at it however you want to look at it.
Ohio
But
Trapper says the Bridger number 2 Douglas, fully modified, hands down, he thinks is the best trap made. That's his opinion from Marion, Ohio. That's the best thing about it. Everybody has their
mm-hmm.
earth anchors. We call those sandbars. They'll anchor you at 50 mile per hour.
See, if you watch me trap, where I use them necessarily on my conibears, but I'm in a marsh, so some of my cable I make 30 inches because I want to get through the grass, through the marsh, into like some solid ground. So I drive them with a 30-inch rebar, almost 30 inches in to get to something solid. So when they pull on it, they don't pull it
Right,
out.
right.
So,
Absolutely. Yeah.
so
So, two different types of soils, right?
mm-hmm.
And that's where you got to you kind of got to watch.
You got to be
Um,
smart about how long you set them because you need to be in something solid. You can't just be
right.
in deep in the marsh to pull right out. And
Yeah.
the ground can't be saturated either.
Hey, real quick, small waters. I want to get right back to you on your earth anchor, the sandbar deal, because we had that happen at the local lake over here. My son and I were out fishing, but real quick, Hunt Ready's in the house, guys.
Hey, Hunt
As you
Ready.
guys know, he was one of the channels that I spoke about
Mm-hmm.
earlier in this live stream. He was in here my last live about a month ago, and really enjoy watching his channel. Matter of fact, I still have it up here. Let me go over there real quick.
He's a good dude. He supports me a lot in a lot of my videos. I know he's in a lot of other people's videos. He's a good supportive person to have following you, and you should follow him and give him the support back that he gives everybody else.
Yep. Bear with me real quick here, Anthony. So Hunt Ready, he actually is at 486. So that tells me that we had 6 people, hopefully, from this live stream go over there and check him out because he was at 480 when we were talking about him. He's into the hunting, trapping, and homesteading. So I know I have homesteaders in here as well. He likes doing the gear reviews, and he always gives an honest opinion. He is located in the Midwest, and some of his videos here, real quick. I will tell you his last 5 videos. 2 weeks ago, new series intro, the short liner. So he's going to actually he's going to do a short line setup for his trapping. So that's going to be a series that he's going to do. How to store your treated coyote traps during the, I believe it's going to say off season. His 21-22 trapping season, his baits and lure lineup. That's a good video. He shows some different baits and lures How to trap nuisance raccoons on your farm. He's holding up a Duke DP. And then No BS Lures K9 Extreme Juniors. He does a review on that, guys. That is something that if you're into it, check that out.
He had a No BS video, I think it was last year or the year before, that he did also on the No BS. So there's a second one if you want to check that out too. I remember him uploading. So
yeah. Anti-Jack says, Hunt ready. We identify as good fellas.
yeah.
Yep. That's a local pastime. Anchor up near the sandbar and watch people try. So my son and I were actually fishing. There's actually a point that comes out off of the lake, and it's a very good spot to actually fish for walleye. But we actually we'll hammer the channel cats. Well, my son wanted to go out and catch some channel cats, so we're anchored off of this point. Well, as you go into the shoreline, it gets down to 2 foot of water. So we're sitting there and we're fishing, and this boat comes screaming between us and the shoreline.
Wow.
And I looked at my son and I says, "Get ready. This is going to be hilarious."
Oh.
And you want to talk about getting anchored? I tell you what, it was the dude had to get out of the boat. He was wading, in 2 foot of water and get himself off that sandbar.
I was fishing on the local jetty. I was fishing on the surf side. Out fishing for like surf perch, like the surf perch. You'd have to look them up, but surf perch, and had about 2 ounces of light out there fishing, probably 10 feet from the rocks because you cast on the tucks right into the rocks, and it's pretty jagged. The rocks here aren't like other jetties where they're like real neat. There's holes and all kinds of things you got to stomp through. They're not real paved or anything. So I was fishing there. Here comes a surfer. Comes inside my line between the jetty and me, and my line gets stuck on his little fin. So he's paddling, like I'm stuck on you, stuck on you. Next thing you hear a clunk, clunk right past it. My weight goes past it. And he looks back, and then he just keeps going. I'm like, I mean, I've fished there all my life. That's never happened to me. I talked to him a little bit, right? He said, "Why did you do that?" And he's like, "Well, I didn't know you're in that far." And I was just talking to him a little bit. He's been surfing there for like 50 years. It's like, no big deal. And he's like, "I've seen you there before." I was like, "Oh, okay." Big misunderstanding, It was a great little, but that close to the rocks where the fish are.
Right. So Hunt Ready says he's been trying to put out some more content lately. And I tell you what, good content there, Hunt Ready, and interesting, and looking good. And hopefully with my little help, I hope you get more than 6 from my live stream, but you're on your way to hopefully 500 real quick.
He deserves it. He puts out good content.
So he said you're on all the live shows lately there, Anthony.
Yep. I try to be on. If someone goes live, I try to be there.
Yep. Cecilia got my fishing rod. Looks like a kid one, but should work. Now just need to get lures and weights in line. Then I'll be out there. Awesome.
What are you fishing for, Raven Cat?
Hey, Cecilia, you need a fishing buddy, or what you need to do is you need to get on one of these lives that they do, these fishing lives. And you kind of like, you got a fishing buddy. I mean, it's kind of virtual, but you're out there fishing and everybody's live.
I do when I'm sitting on the couch. I watch people fish in Louisiana, Texas. It's fun. It's fun. I mean, I'm not there, but it's still fun.
Small Water says, love those, Boxy. We run 2 foot of water all the time. Ask Doc. All is good until I say plant your feet. That means it's way shallow.
It always gets me when you see people not surfing, but skiing, and you're a fisherman. You go over there and it's like 3 feet of water, and they go flying by, and you're thinking, man, if you fall off, they're gonna break your dang legs. It's not smartest, but
yeah,
people do it. I mean, it's kind of blows my mind how shallow people go.
Yeah,
water skiing. I'm like, it's not safe.
I tell you what, it seems like I'm gonna have to take a look at the old radar. It seems like everybody's got storms coming across the U.S. Anyhow, Mark's got some storms going on. I know we got storming going on. You got storming out that way. Smallwater says, and he doesn't yell. He just casually says, "Plant your feet."
Yep. With the surfer dude, I just held on. My line was going up, then I grabbed the spool, and all of a sudden, I was waiting for the clunk clunk, just waiting for him to look
Yeah.
back. Finally, looks back and he's like, just turns back, keeps swimming. I was like, okay, whatever.
AR Guns 1776. I appreciate you coming in here. Please join us again. I do try to go every Sunday. With archery season upon me, though, it's hard for me to get ready and get on these lives. But we're gonna try to string a few Sundays together. And once archery season's out and the trapping season's in, Anti actually has kind of talked me into. I'm going to try and see how my lives do while I'm actually on the trap line. So I will right after work when I'm checking my traps. I'm going to try to go live and actually walk my trap line, so you guys will get to see how many times I walk up on empty traps.
It
and
happens to the best of us.
and realize there's survival. Oh, I missed it there. Survival LT. Hello. Survival LT's in the house, guys.
I mean, you go watch Dunlap, and he walks up an empty trap sometimes. So it happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, it happens. When you're only running 12 traps too, it's a little more difficult as well. As far as percentages. I think when I go when I get a 33%, I'm thinking I'm doing great. I've had people comment about, of course, make comments about I can't catch nothing and stuff like that. Believe me, I'm not out there for the numbers. I'm out there just to be in the woods.
And that's what bothers me is when people compare people that do small lines to people that like put 700, 800 traps out. They compare us and like, oh, you don't catch any animals compared to him. Well, he has 10, 15 times the amount of traps we have out or more.
Yeah.
So what do you expect?
Yeah, that's kind of why I go by percentage. Yeah, Ohio Trapper, you got an inch of rain today. Of course, if Ohio gets the rain, then you know where it goes next. It's headed to PA, like Bull Daniel says in PA.
Well, my math was off too, but whatever.
The pumps on drains closed. Want to get sketchy quick. We have been getting rain all day. Believe me, I'm hoping if it breaks early tomorrow morning, I'll try to get an early morning hunt in before I go to work. But I'm on vacation starting Thursday night, baby, and I'm off until the 8th. So we're gonna be in the woods. I think I am gonna put just a handful of traps out just to see if I can't catch a few coons. I might put a coyote or coyote set out. We'll see. Just because I'm going to hunt the morning and then I'll probably break for about an hour or two, check my traps, and then get back out archery hunting. But archery hunting's my passion. Everybody in here knows I'm all about sharing your passion. Been in the shop getting all his trap gear organized today, pretty much ready to roll. That's awesome. But I'm definitely it's all about archery right now, guys, and that's my passion. But trapping's what made Boxy Outdoors. So it's I'm kind of in that trapping season's here. That's what's created Boxy Outdoors. That's what I started my channel on. Just because I had a guy at work say you ought to put that on YouTube, and
he was right.
And here we are, and it's amazing all the people I've met. Just recently, Anthony, we've kind of crossed paths, and it's just 5 years ago I would have never thought I would have been here. We got 18, 17. I just looked up and I lost somebody, but
I never thought I was going to pick up a camera and post on YouTube. I was like, I'm not going to do this. Then I pick it up and start posting. I started getting views. I'm like, maybe there's something here. So I started doing it.
So, Bull Daniels, you bring up an interesting topic. Rain brings the steelhead up the creeks. And I know you
100%.
live, and see, he lives north of me. He lives up in Albion. You got some creeks or some rivers by you that the steelhead come up into.
See, he gets the steelhead now. We get the salmon now. When your steelhead's done, then we get it in January. So it's kind of opposite. So
yeah, I haven't steelhead fished. I haven't steelhead fished in quite some time, but that is a blast.
Oh yeah. You ever catch the coho salmon or silver salmon?
What's that?
You ever catch the silver salmon or coho salmon?
No, I just caught the steelhead.
The coho are fun. When you can reel their stuff in and they'll swim out and grab it as you're reeling it in. They're aggressive, really aggressive.
I'm second, right behind you, bud. I'll catch every grinner in the state before I meet you. Hey, believe me, I tell you what, I used to always let the grinners, like the small possums, go. And I think ever since I've decided, so I had a buddy of mine said, you realize they are the number one, or well, one of the two aggressors to turkey eggs. And he says, them and raccoons just annihilate them. So
we don't have a lot of turkeys around here, but I'll get rid of them because I know they're raid the other nests, not necessarily turkey nests, but they're raid other ground nests, and I'll get rid of them if I catch them. I don't want anything. I don't want them around.
Yeah. So Al brings up a good point too. So after a big rain, the creeks rise up. So a buddy of mine always told me you always want to wait a couple of days past the rain. What'll happen is the creeks will start coming down. It'll actually start to clear up a little bit. It won't be as muddied up. And and believe me, we always used spawn sack, and I tell you what, just kill them.
Yeah. Out here, that's the way it works. But sometimes, depending on how high it goes up, it won't get dirty or stay clear. And a lot of people don't realize it goes up a certain distance and it'll stay clear. And sometimes, depending on how far it goes up on the drop, it'll clear up faster than it will versus other times.
Yeah, that's crazy. Had a bear yank a possum out of a set last season.
Wow.
Well, if a bear wants what's in your trap, I'm sure he's going to get it.
See, the kind of with the way the steelhead come up river when it rains. Last year with water trapping in the beaver, every time the creek came up and it went down, we would catch them, beaver. And then every time it would go up again and come down, we'd catch more. So every time it fluctuated, we would catch them when it went back down. So it's beaver come in waves like the steelhead and salmon and stuff come in waves up rivers and brown trout and stuff like that. So pay attention to the weather.
Yeah, nest raiders are a dangerous population as canines, absolutely. Smallwater says, just what you commented has my attention. As who commented?
I know a guy.
Yeah, he knows a guy.
I
bet you it's about Al making that. Got to take off. Take care. Good luck and everything, friends. Thanks for everything you do for me and the channel, Community Box City. I appreciate it, Mark. Can't wait to see your trapping videos. That guy can trap, and I want to make sure everybody gets over to Mark J. Larson's. 582 is where his supporters are at. I would love to see him to get to 600. And if you guys love elk hunting and stuff like that, he has an actual elk hunt that he just posted. They backpack in there on horses. Check it out. Lift my man Mark J. Larson's up to 600. I would appreciate it. Or share him out if you already got him.
I got to get above 112. I'm stuck at 112.
Okay, Monica. I appreciate you being in as well.
Picking up. See you, Monica.
Have a good night. 112. So you're actually up. You're actually up one from when I looked at you before the live. So.
Well, I might be at one. I think I'm at 111. 112, 111, right in there.
Well, give me one second. I have you up here on my thing here. Let me scroll up here. I do got to refresh. Yep, you're
So
at
111?
112. Yep.
Oh, so I must have gained somebody then. But I saw 111 that spoke 112 when I
Yeah.
111.
So there you go.
Yeah.
We'll get you pushed up there. I know you're into some lives, so you're getting out there and
you know why I'm doing the lives? I watched that Huntsman. He's like, you better do them lives if you want good views. I'm like, okay, I'll do the lives, Huntsman. You said it, I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah. The Huntsman was actually in here earlier. I was appreciated that. I don't know if he's still in here just listening or not, but still got 19 in here. Looks like we've been at 2 hours, so I'm probably going to start getting my message from my wife that she is going to bed. So I'll try to keep it down here a little bit while we try to get this this live finished up. We have been 2 hours. I do got some people heading out, so it's probably about that time. So raccoon meat and ranch dressing. That's on my baits and skunks love it. With a dash of liquid
I read a
smoke.
guy was skinning raccoons, kind of gross, but he went to cut into the armpit, worms came out of it. I would never eat a raccoon because I read that. Worms just squirted out of the armpit. I'm like, I'll never eat raccoon because of that.
No, I've had raccoon in it. I've had raccoon. It's not too bad, but I didn't have a bunch of worms coming out.
So it's not bad either. So raccoon can't be that bad. It just kind of grosses me out to even read that.
Coastal Fever, Doc, I appreciate you coming in. The little one's still awake. Time to get to bed. Good night, boxing, everyone. I appreciate that. I am going to break this live stream, and I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming in here. All I ask is if you don't have these channels, please go support them. And if you already do have them, if you guys could just share maybe one of their videos out either on your community tab or social media, and that's Geo Outdoors, Dark 30 Outdoors, Mark J. Larson's, Tom Keltlich, Everything Outdoors, Frontier Survival. We got City Sticker Chris. We got Daniel's Danimals Creations and Outdoors. Anthony Rubio, which is right there, gentlemen.
Right.
Get over there and check out Anthony Rubio. And then, of course, Hunt Ready. With that said, Trapper J's 60K. If you guys don't have Trapper J, get over there. The guy is awesome. He is
definitely
the same.
A good guy.
He is the same man that he was at 1K that he is at 60K, and I guarantee he's going to be the same gentleman when he hits 100K.
Humble.
And he takes the time for each and every one of his supporters and stuff. So congratulations, Trapper J. I did my Red Stag cheers to him. Probably put me in a little world of hurt, but I just want to thank him for everything he does for the trapping community. So with that said, as always, guys, I know everybody's saying their goodbyes. I want to wish everybody a blessed week, and I hope to see you next Sunday. And as always, remember to share your passion. Boxy out. Have yourself a good night. Take it easy, Anthony.
Have a good one.